you listen to reason? Will you open your eyes?
Hi, how you guys doing?
Oh,
Fine.
we're recovering from that last call.
To bring us down,
I was
Shane.
listening. You know, unfortunately, I think a lot of people think the same way he does, so that is unfortunate. But my question for you guys today is, I'm actually recently out as an agnostic atheist to my close friends and family, and I have a son. He's only 5 months old right now, but I was asking him for some advice about raising him in a household without religion. Now, I know some religious people would look at me and say I'm going to raise him to be an atheist, where it's on the contrary, I'm going to raise my son to be a free thinker, which I don't think a lot of religious people would understand. Now, something that has always been important in my family, and I was wasn't indoctrinated with a religion growing up, which I really appreciate from my mother. She allowed me to choose what I believe. However, Christmas was always something we celebrated, and, you know, Halloween and, you know, things like holidays like that. But I was wondering about maybe some of the things, because I know you both have kids, so how are some of the things that religious people have said to you? How have you, what have you said to them? If I don't know if you guys celebrate holidays like that.
Well, first of all, I wanted to let you know that on the Atheist Experience blog, I've written a couple of posts that specifically deal with a lot of issues for atheist parents. So I think if you just Google Atheist Experience and Raising Atheists is the title of the post. There's a part 1 and a part 2. You can find those. But specifically, you were asking about how to deal with holidays or what?
Right, because Christmas is still something that I want to celebrate, not as a Christian religion, not as a religious thing, but something, because I've always found it special because of the togetherness it brings with my family, and, you know, just the act of giving, and, you know, we have taken the Christ out of Christmas, which Christians are, you know, always afraid of. But I mean, I still want to celebrate these holidays, and I don't know if you guys do.
Yeah, I do. I celebrate Christmas and
I don't.
Thanksgiving.
I mean, have you ever had any religious people talk down to you for that?
I haven't personally. I mean, we've had, you know, snide comments from time to time about, you know, if you're atheist, why do you celebrate Christmas, or something like that. But I mean, if you look at what Christmas is all about, if you took out all
capitalism.
of the exactly, if you took out all the commercialism, and just left the religious part of the holiday in there, you'd have almost nothing left.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, and for us in my family, we celebrate it as just an opportunity to exchange gifts and you know, have friends and family over for a meal, and, you know, it's just a fun time of year.
Yeah, you know, the Puritans hated Christmas. In fact, you could be punished for celebrating it. So in a way, you could look at celebrating Christmas as an act of defiance against Christianity.
Yeah, and the Jehovah's Witnesses don't
they
celebrate
don't
Christmas.
like it.
Yeah.
You know, you're free to get to take or leave any part of the tradition. Personally, I was raised in a you know, in a Jewish atheist environment, and so not only do I not celebrate Christmas, but I don't really have anything to miss. I mean, my parents brought me the presents, and they said, here's your present that we brought you. And I never believed in Santa Claus, and I didn't raise my son believing in Santa Claus. And, you know, we'd go to the mall once in a while and say, hey, look at the dude in the suit. But you know, and the biggest problem that caused was that you know, he was well aware that there was no Santa Claus way before most parents want their kids to know, and little kids have a big mouth. So I had to tell him, look, Ben, this is a game that parents play on their kids, and now that you know, you're in on the joke, so you're not supposed to spoil it for anyone. Yeah,
I've had parents and other people approach me with the same thing, that, you know, don't let your son tell the other kids that there's no Santa Claus yet, because, you know, we're not ready for them to know. And so I've had to have this conversation with him.
But, you know, I don't have a moral objection really to lying to your kids. I just decided not to do it. So if you want to tell stories about Santa Claus, be prepared for some awkward conversations later, but more power to you. You can take or leave whatever aspects of the holiday you want. You can celebrate Festivus a la Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever.
There's a book called Parenting Beyond Belief that you might want to check out.
Okay.
And there's also a blog on that too.
Right.
So,
Well, I really appreciate you guys' time. I know you guys have a lot of callers. I'm definitely going to check out the blog and that book. And thank you so much. And I really, appreciate everything that the Atheist Experience is doing for all the viewers. So
thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.